Hey there YouTube, what's up? It's Elite Drago Knight here today, and here to bring you a Nerkroz deck profile. So without further ado, I'm just going to hop right into it, not going to waste anybody's time, and yeah, here we go. Oh, just wanted to let you know also that the deck count here is a 42 card deck, and unfortunately it is not a meta build. Sorry guys. So first up is Incantation. I believe it's Chowie Slime. I don't know if I said that right. I'm sorry if I butchered the name there, but I believe that's how it's pronounced. If not, then just let me know in the comments below how it's properly pronounced. So basically, what this guy does is you can reveal him from your hand. Discard one card, special summon one incantation monster directly from your deck to the field. But at the end phase, if you did not retro summon with that incantation monster, then you take 2,500 points of damage. So, yeah, so just be careful when you're using this guy, because it can kind of backfire if you forget to ritual summon. And I think you still take damage even if you tribute it, like just summon a monster, because it wasn't used for ritual summon, so you still take. I believe you still take damage. I'm not entirely correct on that, or even sure. Just let me know in the comments below if I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. I'm sorry about that. All right. So next up, Cyber Angel Ben 10. Basically, what I use her for is to summon out Brio. So when she's tributed, you can add one white fairy type monster directly from your deck to your hand, and I usually use that for Vanity's Ruler, and I'll get into that later on when I bring the card out. Next up, three Causeless. Basically, what she's for is to kind of help out your Unicorn. If you don't have Unicorn on the field right away, or you can't get it to your hand right away, basically she negates any special summon monster's effect, and also drops the attack to 0. So, and then she can also be discarded from your hand to the graveyard to add one Nerkroz spell or track card from your deck to your hand. Next up, and I love it back to 3, Nerkroz Unicorn. Man, I missed this card at 3. Happy is back at 3, and yeah, so she is your basically saying no to extra deck monsters. She just negates whatever is on the field. If it's special summon from the extra deck, you don't get to use the effect. And I believe she does have a discard effect. Sorry, just reading this real quick just to make sure. So yeah, so you could discard her, and then target one Nerkroz basically card in the in your graveyard, and you just add it to your hand. Sorry, I haven't used this deck in a while, so I was just reading that real quick. Sorry, the people that don't like when I do that, just let me know in the comments below. Next up is Brio. With Brio, when he is ritual summoned, you can target 2 monsters that are special summoned from the extra deck on your opponent's side of the field, and basically just bounce them back to the extra deck. He does also have a discard effect, and so you could discard him, add one Nerkroz monster from your deck to your hand. So basically to help you search out your Unicorn or Causeless or whatever else you need. I do run 2 Valkyries just for deck thin, just to help me get more cards to my hand. If what you call it, somebody like ashes my Brio, I'm discarding it to search, or somebody ashes my Unicorn for searching, or not even searching. I'm sorry, not the Unicorn. That's Causeless. So still getting familiar with the freaking effects, because I haven't even really used the deck in a while. So, yeah, so Clauseless, if she can be ashed, and so can the Brio for their discard effects, because you're searching a card directly from the deck to your hand. So you just gotta be careful of that. There are certain ways to protect your monsters, and I'll get into that later. Alright, so next up, Gungar. Basically, Gungar is kind of like your protection. So you can discard her from your hand, and then basically target one Nerkroz monster on the field, and it cannot be destroyed. I believe that is correct. I believe that is right. I know she does have a pop effect as well. Yeah, so it can't be destroyed by battle or by card effect. And then if you discard her, and if you discard another Nerkroz monster from your hand when she's on the field, you can target one card on the field and basically destroy it. So like I said before, there are ways to protect certain monsters that you control. And next up here, I have not Brio, sorry, Trishulia. Brio, I think I like that card too much, guys. I keep saying Brio too much. So basically, Trish is like the normal Trish. When summoned, you banish 3 cards, one from field, hand, and grave. But I think it is mandatory. I don't think it's up to. I think it has to be all 3. So let's just double check that. Okay, yeah, so it has to be all 3. And then also she has an effect where if he's discarded, you discard him from your hand. And basically if your opponent activates a monster effect, you just you discard that and basically negate the activation. Alright, so I'm going to get into my normal monsters now, my non-ritual monsters. I do play 1 Vanity's Ruler, just so that, once I have my setup complete, if I get my Clauseless, Nerkroz on the field, and my Unicorn on the field, and then plus also Trish and maybe a Valkyrie, so I can tribute some cards to see, get a little bit more of a draw speed there, or deck thinning in there. So basically I just use her literally just for her effect, so my opponent can't special summon monsters anymore. Alright, so I played 2 Incantation Talismandra. I believe that's that's how you say it. Oh man, I'm sorry again if I butchered these names. I believe that says Talismandra. I'm pretty sure. Basically, this guy, when he's special summoned out, you search one, add 1 ritual monster from your from your deck to your hand. So, and then of course if you you can reveal him from your hand, special summon him out, and then I believe you special summon 1 from the deck. I believe that's right. Yeah, you special summon both this card and then 1 other incantation from the deck. But when he is special summoned that way, like say if you special summon him off of his own effect, he doesn't get the search effect where you get the search 1, and then the ritual monster and then add it to your hand. The only one that gets the effect is the second one that is summoned. So just to clarify that, only the second monster that is summoned off of his original effect when he special summons himself is the second monster that is special summoned off of him. Alright, so incantation. It's like a tongue twister. Incantation. Candle. Alright. These names get weirder and weirder, I'm telling you. So basically what he does, he lets you add one ritual spell from your deck to your hand. So more deck thinning when it comes to getting certain cards you need from the deck to the field, to your hand. And basically same thing, you reveal himself, special summon himself out, and then you special summon one other incantation, from your deck. So you special summon this card and then one other one from your deck to the field. Play 2, incantation, Bookstone. I believe that's right, Bookstone. And basically, he does from graveyard. Target one ritual ritual spell from your graveyard, and then you add it to your hand. I mean, basically, all the incantations have similar effects. When it comes to their reveal effect, the special summon. And then it's either they do from deck to hand or from graveyard to hand. So I play 3 incantation Penchelon. Oh God, I'm not even gonna butcher that name because I thought there was an H after that P, but it's an I after the C, but it's an IP. So I'm not even gonna butcher that name. So basically, what this guy does is he does one virtual monster from graveyard to hand. So really, that's all you really need to know when it comes to that. And then my last ritual searcher of the deck is Manju of 10,000 hands. So I really like him. I don't like running the other one because it only does like one or the other. I believe it only does monster, and this one does monster and spell that lets you search it directly from the deck to the hand. And it's also there for attributing for your ritual summons. All right, so I'm gonna get into my spells now. I play 3 preparations of rites. Basically, level 7 or lower, you get to add one from your deck to your hand, and if you have a ritual spell that you need that's in the graveyard, you just pluck it right out of the grave, and there you go. You got your setup. All right, I play 2 Nerkroz cycle. Basically, you could do from hand or grave when it comes to actual ritual summoning. Mainly, you just use this really just to ritual summon directly from your graveyard. So, really not much more to say about that. And then really, if you want, in order to bring it back to your hand, you can banish. You can banish this card, and you're not even bring it back to your hand. You can banish this card and then one other Nerkroz monster in your graveyard, and you add one other Nerkroz spell from your deck to your hand. So, I mean, really, it doesn't have any limitations when it comes to which one that you add to your hand. So you could just add another one directly from your deck to your hand. So I also play Kaleidoscope. I am trying it at 2. Normally I play it at 3, but normally play it at 3. And basically, this is just fodder for the extra deck. So you just drop whatever you need from the extra deck. Mainly people do a Herald of Arclight. Or you could just do a level 10 or level 9, whichever you prefer, or level 12, just so you can get at least three summons in the same turn. But yeah, I mean, it's really self-explanatory. Nothing really major there. And of course, the original Necros spell, ritual spell, Necros Mirror. And of course, with all these Necros ritual spells, the level has to be exact. So you can't go over. There's no exception unless you're playing certain Necros monsters. It says, "Hey, this card counts as a full tribute for the ritual summon," which there is one, but I don't run it because otherwise I wouldn't have room for other stuff that I wanted to run. All right, and last but not least, I do run 2 incantation. I believe that's Inception. 2 incantation Inception. Basically, with this one, as long as you're using incantation monsters, it could be equal to or exceeding the level cap for the ritual summon. So that's why I run this, just in case I have monsters in my hand, but they're like level 9, and I want to summon, I want to summon something that's a little bit lower. So it's okay if it exceeds. It doesn't have to be exact. So that's the reason why I run the incantations. I prefer to run the incantations because they're resourceful. It helps you just maintain hand. If you special summon one incantation off itself and then you get another one to the field, you may only need to attribute one of them, and then you could just normal summon your 10,000 hands, get another search off of that. And then if you have Valkyries on the field, you could just tribute 2 cards and deck thin a little bit. So it's very, very, very useful, this ritual spell. I like it. I might bump it up to 3, but right now I'm comfortable with it at 2. So I'm going into the extra deck, and yet again, this is just so I can use Kaleidoscope. Basically, I do run 3 shooting Quasar Dragon. Not that I would even be able to go into it. I do run 1 Leo, so he's my level 10. Leo, the keeper of the Scared Tree. Okay, pretty odd name. He's common. So yeah, just running level 10. That's for Kaleidoscope. That's all it's really for. My level 9, Trishulia, yet again for a Kaleidoscope. Another level 9, Kaleidoscope. Mistworm, I actually like Mistworm though. I kind of wish they came up with tuners for Nerkroz. That'd be kind of cool. Level 8, Crimson Blader. Yep, Kaleidoscope. Do run 2 Brionic Ice Barrier for Kaleidoscope, just in case I need to get out Brio right away. And last but not least, the main one that I use for Kaleidoscope is Herald of the Arclight, and everybody uses it. You can if you run tuners in here, you can synchro summon it. Basically, use its effect for negations or whatever you want to do. And of course, when he's sent to the graveyard, you just add 1 ritual monster or spell, literally directly from your hand. I mean, directly to your hand from the deck. So, yep, that is my deck profile. And like I always say, guys, I'm going to go back to the real world and try to live life the best I can. Sorry about that. And with that said, I'll see you on the next one.